Hey, I'm Michael, I'm a freelancer, and I recently started a vlog about my everyday working life as a motion designer. Right now, I'm working on quite a big job that I announced in my last video. But I have to interrupt this because I just got a little request from another client that came unexpectedly and that I can't refuse because it's from a longtime client. And this time I have to resize a 16:9 video to a 1:1 square format video, in this case for Instagram. I guess in our social media age, it's a common thing to do. This is why I want to take the opportunity to use the new Auto Reframe feature introduced in Premiere Pro 2020 that retains important parts of the content and avoids cropping, thanks to Adobe's AI and machine learning algorithm by the name of Adobe Sensei. So let's jump right into Premiere Pro 2020. So the first thing I'm gonna try is to apply the Auto Reframe feature on an already exported Final Cut with transitions and titles included and see what happens. By the way, this is the video I have to resize for my client. I put the clip into the timeline. Here we go. Then I go into the sequence settings and resize the sequence to 1080 horizontal, that's the 1:1 square format. Then I go to the effects tab and look for the auto reframe effect. Auto reframe, that lagged a bit. Then I drag and drop it onto the clip. It analyzes a while. As you can see in the effects control, position keyframes were generated over the entire clip, and that indicates that the clip is constantly repositioned. So let's have a closer look at the result. I think it seems that it works best when you have a distinctive person or object in a clip. Oh, what was that? See that? I think this is where the auto reframe struggles. Here you can see that a person and a text compete with each other, and it seems that the algorithm doesn't sometimes exactly know what to give a high priority, or the algorithm is looking for a compromise or something like that. And maybe this is why the footage repositions all the time. But the good thing is you can always readjust the keyframes manually where the algorithm fails. But I guess it's not practicable to apply auto reframe to finished rendered video, as you can get confused with so many keyframes. Better you should pre-cut the clip, but you know, that's cumbersome, and it's a bummer for me that Premiere Pro doesn't have scene detection yet. So the next thing I'm gonna try is to apply the auto reframe effect to my original edit. It looks a bit chaotic. Yeah, and here I have all the elements separated. The clips, the text layers, the essential graphics I created in After Effects. And this time I'm gonna show another way to set up the auto reframe. I can select all elements, and when I go to sequence and select auto reframe sequence, a window pops up and it gives you the possibility to choose the aspect ratio. In this case, I want square 1:1. In the motion presets menu, you can choose what kind of footage dominates in your video. In my case, I shot the video mainly in slow motion, so I'll choose slow motion. Then I push create. Now it's analyzing again. Oh, that was quick. And now let's watch the result. Oh, that's a much better result. The footage isn't wobbling anymore, and I think due to the fact that each clip is separated and the text layer are considered as own elements. Speaking of text, they're scaled down to avoid cropping. Maybe it's a little bit too small for my taste. Faces are less likely to be cropped. Unfortunately, that's not the case with essential graphics I created in After Effects, so I have to rescale them manually. So I think the auto reframe is a very useful feature. It does the job very well in most cases. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with essential graphics you created in After Effects, but it works definitely with essential graphics that are built natively in Premiere Pro. I tested it. It would be interesting to get deeper into what happens when you have more complex scenes with multiple persons. What I've found out so far is that objects or persons that has the most movement are given higher priority. My preliminary conclusion, it's a time saver to resize your videos for Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, or whatsoever. I wish this could be a feature in After Effects in the future as well. I hope this video was helpful for you. See you next time.